เคเอาเนื้อเรื่องต่อตามหา Johnny Blaze
So you want me to do what? Give Johnny Blaze a call? On my Spirit of Vengeance cell phone?
Yeah, that's the general idea.
Whoa. I was joking.
We are not.
These cuffs of Sidorak should allow the mirror table to access the innate link between you and your fellow Spirit of Vengeance, on loan from the demon who resides within our forge. I added aloe to avoid any chafing.
Every other attempt we've made has failed.
We need Robbie Reyes today, as well as the writer, if we are going to find Blaze and the page.
Fine. So what do I do? Focus on Blaze or some...
Their spirits have connected.
Gee whiz, you think?
You cannot flee destiny. You cannot hide from me.
Or Lilith, it would seem.
We must go now, Hunter. The parchment of power must not be allowed to fall.
Got this. Buzz off, Sparky.
That was awesome.
คนหนึ่งก็คงไม่สำคัญที่เราไปนี้แหละคอนเทรนก็ได้เฮ้ยทำไมสองคนไม่ใส่ชุด
I never thought I'd be hunting Johnny Blaze.
Really? Hunting is all I do.
บักปะเนี่ย
How's it going?
get Robbie Blaze's autograph, will you?
We're in a race to get Blaze before Hydra does. I just hope you reach him first. They're moving quite fast. We need to get the parchment from him. And
Yeah.
don't take no for an answer.
I will handle that part.
อุตส่าห์พยายามเปลี่ยนชุดให้มันดูเท่ไอ้เหี้ยเอ้ยกูต้องมาเจอบั๊กอะไรแบบนี้ด้วย
Perfect. Perfect. What the hell?
You're all a pack of fools.
Oh man, is he? He's really gonna go for it! Go for what? Hold on!
Another meat puppet lady? You want the page so bad, why don't you come get it yourself?
Tempting. Truly. But I've already promised my children the privilege of tearing it from your soul.
What soul?
Hello, Mother.
business
Hydra forces in this area are causing trouble. Let's take them down.
I haven't lost their interest yet.
More the merrier.
hoped for a challenge.
The darkness builds within you.
You were too weak for this fight.
A moment.
Your mother abandoned you.
Accept your fate.
Let's give it a go. It seems they haven't changed their minds. I won't be dispatched that easily.
You will fall.
I'll be pleased with your efforts.
You have chosen fate. These servants of Luna have no souls to be judged. Hell is the only place for them.
Then let us send them home quickly.
Make way for vengeance. They walk the same.
Let me show you. The light shines on the most dutiful.
advantage is mine.
Prepare yourselves.
You will pay the greatest price.
As commanded.
Our numbers are endless.
They seem committed to their plan.
Remember to keep an eye on those altars. The Nest Mother channels Lilith through them.
That won't be enough.
No mercy for the servants. Walk in the light.
They're down, but I don't think you're out of the woods yet.
In the flesh, kid. What's left of it?
The page, Blaze. This time I will not be so tolerant.
Hold that thought. Soulless bastards must smell the damn thing on me.
My mother be damned.
Soulless don't give two rats about Lilith. Or even Katham.
Who do they serve, then?
Good question. But right now, I got a better one. You want this? That what you're all here for? Well, here, have it! Tenebris ignis lux tenebris.
Wait,
In virtue
he's not reading the page.
Yes, he is. Get back! Things are about to get
Great Sparta! Where you go?
heated.
Yes, they are.
Swamp.
Maybe you still got some fight in you, Johnny. You just need a little encouragement from an old friend.
Goading him into reading from the Darkhold was not what we were hoping for.
Speak for yourself, lady.
Once again, Lilith's servants fall. By the will won't end well for you.
Return to your mother.
Your time has come.
You had your chance. I feel more like myself every day.
None will be spared.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Judgment comes. Know their fear.
chances, but stranger things have happened.
Only the innocent are spared. All who serve the mother are dead.
With a slight headache. Just what this battle requires. Watch closely.
To the darkness is
The soulless may not be powerful, but they have the numbers to overwhelm you. Don't get cocky.
As if the Lilin were not enough, now we face the servants of another evil.
makes no difference to me. Hell has room for everyone.
This should aid me in my fight. By the will of the old gods. This one won't bother us again. Watch and learn. I fully intend to make this as miserable as possible for you. Fair warning.
No hesitation.
give it a go.
A gift from ancient traditions.
Their time is short. Your fate is sealed. You are prepared.
Welcome assistance.
An eternity of suffering. Is that the best you've got? Hell awaits. Suffer the pain of your victims.
We haven't quite broken their spirit yet.
These creatures are barely worth our time.
Then you should have no trouble dispatching them, and quickly.
Prepare yourselves.
I am impressed.
Your suffering begins.
I can only imagine what sins they were guilty of to deserve that.
It's your time.
Pathetic.
Let me show you the way.
I am the spirit of vengeance.
Behold the light's gift.
I won't forget this.
Let's
Now that was something.
All the help I need.
You may be reaching the end of their onslaught, but don't relax just yet.
I was just starting to enjoy myself.
Next time, run while you still can.
Vengeance has come. Lilith has damned you to hell. Vengeance is
I cannot possibly match your strength. A doctor and a powerful. Impressive. Was that truly your best? This will end well.
closer, will it will fall. I believe it was history in the making.
It looks as if you've weathered the storm. For now.
ครับ
You survived. Ain't that something? I'll be in touch.
What? The guy really knows how to make an exit.
Hey, Hunter, when you get a chance, could you meet me at the chapel?
How old is this game? But he looks like a block. Oh, this was a huge hit when I was a kid. So you mean like last week?
Ha ha. Seriously, playing this game was invaluable training for becoming a real-life hero.
Except there's no Spider-Man in it.
And there's no Wolverine either. This was made when we were both free agents. But don't worry, we'll be video game stars one day.
Captain America can't jump that high in real life.
You okay? Doesn't sound like you're having any fun.
This game is ridiculous. I mean, they don't even have Thor in it.
I'm so happy Robbie got to work alongside one of his idols.
Sounds like I missed an interesting encounter with Johnny Blaze.
We were so close to having the parchment of power.
ก่อนดีอยู่นะ
I remember the first time I worked with the Avengers. Hydra tried to kill us. Black Widow nicknamed me Kid. Thor called me... who? I still don't think he knows who I am. Oh, and we almost died horrible deaths, but we didn't, and we saved the world. It was magical.
Johnny Blaze always shows me a good time.
I thanked you for bringing me back with you, right? I know we're here because people are in danger, but...
Just go to the chapel, alright? I'm not Nico's messaging service. Blaze has always been a bit of a showboat. Probably modeled some of the wrong ideas for Robbie. But I don't think Robbie will ever turn out like Blaze. At least I hope not. We don't need another Johnny Blaze. Johnny sure left an impression on Robbie. I ain't much of a conversationalist. More of a fighter.
You really seem to know yourself.
That's good for the old ego.
At least we know it's with Johnny Blaze. Robbie's going to be the key to getting the parchment. Robbie's a good egg. Maybe he'll get Blaze to see the light. Blaze doesn't have a reputation for being a team player. I don't mind stretching my legs. It's the sitting on my butt I can do without.
Do you think Johnny Blaze might let me drive the Hell Cycle? Seems like it might have more kick than a Kree starship. Space can be a little isolating. It's nice to...
Hunter, Nico's in the chapel. Think she's waiting for you. Don't know why, so don't ask. People need a place to unwind. Wouldn't mind a dartboard, though.
Banner thinks he's so clever with this demonic barrier, but I promise you, I'm gonna have the last laugh.
This isn't about one-upmanship, Tony. Just let me focus, and I can get Hunter through the barrier.
What's the holdup?
Besides your incessant grumbling about Banner in my ear, I haven't yet found a way to properly shield the Hunter to pass through the barrier.
Yeah, sure. While you're working on your magic fairy dust, I'll figure out how we get the parchment back here. It's too dangerous to be left out there in the wild.
It's not fairy dust. That's all wrong for this job. And if this sanctum was still around, that would have been the perfect place to store the parchment.
Well, it's gone, and Banner's still out there taunting me. So let's hurry up and get some answers. While you were on your little fetch quest, I made some breakthroughs on the Gamma front.
Good girl, Charlie.
I'm serious. What kind of ancient hero are you if you don't have the latest experimental gamma technology in your back pocket?
Of course, but I put them in my gamma pants. Sorry.
You have gamma pants? Jealous?
Do you not have other things to be focusing on right now?
Well, no, actually. Among other things, I'm trying to figure out how to breach that nasty barrier of go away that Banner managed to throw up around the Hydra lab. Strange swears up and down that he'll be able to pierce the veil. If he can deliver, great. Otherwise, he should get out of the way, you know?
The rivalry between you and Strange is somewhat amusing, but the time for amusements is running out. You need to find a way to work together.
Are you kidding me? I love the Doc. Yeah, he's a little stiff, but we're like brothers. I even let him use my beard trimmers.
You still feel confident in your plan to destroy the parchment with the accelerator?
Well, I've been going over my father's files. He had big plans for this thing. Let's just say I don't think anything would withstand being on the wrong end of it at the wrong time.
You believe your father had ill intent for this device?
He had ill intent for everything. But this, in particular. I think he was trying to find a way to unlock the scientific essence of magic itself. So in a way, it's kind of poetic. I'm gonna use Dad's shady tech to stop Banner's shady treachery.
Forget about revenge, Tony. Think about the ways that technology could be used for good. I cannot allow my own vengeance to consume me.
Well, I see your point. I don't want to wallow in the muck, stay above it, etc., etc. Look, I'm not getting anything done. I'll tell you what, let's find this gamma accelerator, bring Banner back from the dark side, stop your mom, and then we can sit down and have a nice chat. I've got this awesome new juicer back at my place. We can do it there.
Juicer?
Oh, you'll love it. It would juice your shoes if you let it. In the meantime, back to work.
I have a few theories on who sent those soulless after us and Blaze. I don't think I've shared a common space like this since my days at the university. It can be a nice reprieve from the often solitary.
This pesky snag of not possessing the parchment is one of our production hurdles. I could go on about how all this research takes up a lot of brain power. Or, you know, talk about my feats of rapid engineering to make a Darkhold page-destroying machine. Because all this gamma radiation is not good for my cellular composition. I mean, what if I became a Hulk as a result? Well, none of it matters because Hell's greatest stuntman out there has the last page of the Darkhold. Caretaker isn't big on the idea of hardwiring this place to an arc reactor. As far as I can tell, power here is distributed mostly via cobwebs and ghost farts anyway.
Trust me, Magic. Tomorrow is gonna be epic.
I just hope Caretaker doesn't stop us.
No one can stop us. I just need to get Hunter on board. Are you just gonna stand there, or are you gonna take a seat?
There you are, Hunter. Nico has something she'd like to discuss with you. There you are, Hunter. Nico has something she'd like to discuss with you.
You wanted to see me?
You won't believe this, but we did it.
Did what?
Remember that first account of Lilin corruption I found in the Book of Thoth?
You mean the story of the ancient pharaoh who was struck down with corruption and the traveling light worker who purified him?
That's the one.
Of course I remember.
Well, Magic and I finally transcribed the incantation the Lightworker used. And I'm pretty sure we can use it to finally remove your psycho mom's corruption over Wanda.
Pretty sure is not enough, especially not when meddling with powers that are as unstable as chaos magic.
Seriously, Hunter? I thought you would be on board with this.
The incantation killed someone, Nico. It just does not sound safe. And I want you to be safe, always.
Oh, it's definitely not safe.
How so?
Full disclosure, the reason the Lightworker died was because he had to take on all that dark energy into his body, and he just couldn't handle it. I tried finding a workaround, but all the texts on chaos magic said the same thing. Corruption can't be destroyed. It has to go somewhere or to, like, somebody. So whoever removes it from Wanda will also have to absorb it.
I will absorb it.
You will? You're not, like, scared you're gonna, like, fall to her darkness?
Lilith's darkness cannot corrupt me.
Right, because you are just so good and pure that you could never ever fall.
Correct.
Well, at least you're on board.
When is this happening?
As soon as we break back into Banner's lab. Oh, and just one more thing, so listen up because it's kinda crucial. I'm gonna need you to memorize the incantation and recite it verbatim when you see Wanda in his lab. It's the only way to subdue her. It goes... Ego sum tenebris et venunt in domum suam iubet dominus. Ego sum tenebris domum domini praecepta ior. Think you can remember that, Hunter?
It looks like I have quite a bit of preparation ahead of me.
That's why you're my favorite demon. You need to memorize those lines as if your own life depends on it. Because it just might. Remember to study your lines, Hunter, because you do not want to screw this up.
Привет, Hunter.
Hunter, I've got a theory. Want to hear it? My theory is that it's underappreciated work to be an awesome badass loner. I mean, did you see what happened when Blaze read the parchment aloud? That was an act of mad genius.
He definitely destroyed a lot of Solus. I can give him that.
Oh my god, really? The man unleashes the apocalypse on the forces of evil, and the most you can give him is an attaboy. Tough crowd.
After all that, we still do not have the parchment. Without it, we cannot destroy it.
Here's the thing. He's got no one to rely on. It's just him out there, facing this stuff all alone. He's not gonna give us something like the parchment easily. I think we all need to cut him some slack.
The one who deserves all the slack is you, Robbie. You have grown so much since I first met you.
You really think so?
I know so. Forget Blaze and keep the focus on you. There is a mad genius somewhere in you as well.
Oh. I don't know about that. But maybe I am too hard on myself sometimes.
Save that hardness for Hydra.
Seeing Blaze in action really solidified some things for me, Hunter.
And what is that?
I'm so proud to be the spirit of vengeance, too.
Your car is definitely more impressive than Blaze's motorcycle.
I had to tune this baby up. She sure took a beating out in the desert. Later, Hunter. Man, I just wish I could have brought my brother Gabe along. He'd love this place.
I am disappointed, child. We must talk. The fool Blaze risks us all with his reckless antics, blindly wielding the parchment of power like a child with their first wooden sword. Who knows what horrors he could have unleashed? We are fortunate he did not destroy us all.
Had you not forced his hand, perhaps he would not have used it, Mother.
Men like Blaze need little justification for their actions, don't they? Besides, it was not I who set the soulless upon you. It's bad enough you and your misguided heroes are hell-bent on keeping the parchment from me. If someone, something else were to get their hands on that wretched thing.
Wretched? You would speak ill of your precious Darkhold?
The Darkhold is many things. Precious is not one of them. The book has a will of its own. It enslaves and then destroys any soul foolish enough to try and tame it. No matter how strong they may think they are. Better to help me contain the damage, lest it consume us all.
Your forces butcher all in their path. You send assassins to cut our throats. Forgive me if I failed to believe you were trying to help us, Mother.
Not us, child. You. Everything I do is for you. Despite how it may seem at this moment, that will never change. The parchment of power will be found. The Darkhold will be made whole. He wills it so. Secret guardians, sorcerers, and tinkerers, your so-called family, will shatter before the coming storm. But you and I will stand tall, precious child. United before the eye of the midnight sun.
I would not count on that, Mother. That looks good. Very nice. I wonder who painted this.
Find it out. Get it, go.
parchment of power's ability to conjure walls of fire is, as Stark would say, a feature, not a
โอ้
bug.
พื้นพังเนี่ย
Strange also said don't read the parchment of power. A lot of times. So many times that I listened.
There are gonna be consequences for Blaze reading from the Parchment of Power. There are always gonna be consequences.
Yes?
What's shaking, Bacon?
I wish my phone could summon fiery partitions. I wonder if there's a spell for that. Hey, can I ask a favor? Ah, thanks, Hunter.
Did you see that wall of flame? I bet they saw that in space. I wonder if it spelled anything. I thanked you for bringing...
Tony Stark used to be the ultra-rich jerk I saw on TV. Now, he's the ultra-rich jerk who eats all the cashews in the bowl.
I did not expect gouts of fire belching into the sky. I was thinking more like curses.
Nico. นิโก้เราเคยให้รันเอาเวย์ไอ้นี่แต่มันไม่ได้วางบนโต๊ะก็อาจจะคิดไปเองที่ว่าของกิฟต์ให้แล้วมันโผล่อยู่ในห้อง
No Darkhold page is to be taken lightly, especially not the Parchment of Power. Blaze really screwed us over on this one. He sent up a supernatural beacon saying, "We have the Parchment of Power here."
The Parchment of Power really put one heck of a Hellfire Works show. I mean, Johnny used the parchment and whooped all kinds of soulless, but that's a good thing, right? But he also read from the Darkhold, which is a bad thing. We Ghost Riders tempt fate all the time, though, and we're still kicking. I'm sure it'll work out fine.
Johnny's a damn good Ghost Rider, but he sucks at following simple instructions.
Who is a good girl? It is my Charlie girl.
Read or die. That's what I've always said.
Sorry if I went a little heavy on the aftershave, but it's not easy covering up sulfur, you know?
Johnny read from the big bad book. That's a very Johnny Blaze thing to do. Never been in any situation I couldn't claw myself out of.
Grizzly old biker dudes. They just do whatever they want. Oh, might as well have handed the page over to Lilith. Not a bad place to be posted up, all things considered. At least I'm not down.
Hunter, I'd like a word when you have a moment.
Well, if anyone was wondering what happens when the good guys use the evil book, Johnny Blaze has you covered.
I don't want to waste your time, so I'll be direct. I overheard you, Nico, and Magic talking in the chapel last night. I hope you three are not planning another foolish excursion to rescue you-know-who.
Nico and Magic care for Wanda deeply. So deeply they are having a hard time letting her go.
Hunter, I need you to be straight with me. Are they planning another attempt to save her? Yes or no?
Nico did not want me to tell you, but yes. Yes, they are.
I knew it. What half-brained scheme is she planning now?
She thinks she has a spell to remove corruption.
She what? Unbelievable. If she doesn't get herself killed, she will surely take down whoever helps her. Thank you for telling me. I will speak to her as soon as we're done here. In the meantime, is there anything else you'd like to know? Or tell me?
Why did you keep the parchment's location a secret from us?
Are we on that again?
We are.
Remember the wall of fire spectacle Blaze caused?
You mean the wall of fire that engulfed the Soulless?
That was the result of Blaze reading the parchment, which is why I kept it away from this abbey. I care too much about the Sons to expose them to that kind of danger. So, I gave it to Blaze. It wasn't to deceive the team. It was to protect them.
So what you are telling me is that you did not feel the need to protect Blaze?
As I'm sure you've gathered, Blaze is someone who not only can take care of himself, but prefers to. My concern is for the Midnight Suns and their Blaze's well-being is not my responsibility. Now, is there anything else?
What if we remove the corruption somehow?
You already know the answer to that, which is why I suspect you just told me of Nico's plan. It's impossible.
Now that we know where the page is, it will not be long until Lilith finds it.
No doubt.
Have you considered Lilith does not have a choice in the matter?
What do you mean?
She sold her soul to Chthon, right?
For unlimited power, yes.
But does that not mean she is compelled to serve him, even if she does not want to?
What? Are you actually feeling sorry for her? Because she made her choices long ago.
Perhaps there is a part of me that does pity her.
Don't waste your pity on her. She doesn't deserve it. It was her decision to sell her soul to an evil elder god. She knew what she was doing.
I have a favor to ask.
Oh?
When you talk to Nico and Magic, please go easy on them. They mean well.
I know. I just can't have them continue to endanger themselves or anyone else over this.
Just be gentle. They are still grieving their friend.
I'll take that into consideration.
I have taken up enough of your time. I should go.
We'll talk more later. Oh, Hunter. Thanks for your honesty today.
Hunter, hello.
ตัวคีย์เลยแต่มันไม่คุย
Need something, dear?
Hey, fellow nerd. Read anything good lately? We're ready to make a move. If I had time, I'd take care of these myself, but I have been accused of hogging the ball before.
I'll do you a favor, just this once. Blaze tempts fate all the time. Guy's got very little respect for things more powerful than himself. That's the kind of crazy you gotta respect, even if you don't approve. Never seen a book create a wall of hellfire before? Rookie.
Disturbingly reckless of Johnny Blaze to read that page. No single spell in the Darkhold comes without a price. Dark forces. There goes our element of surprise.
We don't know the forces we're meddling with. We might as well have emailed our location directly to Hydra. Nice shirt. Cool symbol. The parchment of power is not to be trifled with. Am I the only one who listened to Caretaker and Strange? If I didn't know better, I'd guess this was the place that made Thor's hammer. The thought of Lilith gaining control of the forge keeps me up at night. Worst case scenario, we deny the forge to our enemy. Should take 5 minutes to set the charges. Stephen claims he controls whatever fresh hell resides in the forge. To that I say trust but verify. The forge feels like a devil's bargain given actual form. What price will we pay for using it? If I didn't know better, I'd guess this was the place that made Thor's hammer.
Now more than ever, we must destroy the parchment of power as soon as possible.
I guess Johnny Blaze didn't get the don't read from the evil grimoire memo. In Blaze's defense, Strange does send out a lot of memos.
Johnny Blaze put us all in danger. I don't trust soldiers who are that impulsive.
Listen, Doc, I think this plan is the craziest one you've come up with yet.
It's not crazy if it works, and it will work. You have to have faith.
Oh, I've got all the faith in the world, because the alternative is not good. Capital N, capital G.
We will pierce Banner's barrier, and we will take the accelerator.
Taking your sudden confidence here is a good sign. Now we just have to explain it to Hunter.
Yes, although the dog armor may take extra explanation.
Whoa, hold on a minute. Stop the bus. Did you just say you want me to make dog armor? Why would the dog need armor?
Not armor for dogs, armor made from a sort of dog.
I'm sorry, you are Dr. Stephen Vincent Strange, right? Did I take a wrong turn at Frankenstein's room?
I assure you it's not at all what it sounds like. And why do you know my middle name?
Don't change the subject. If you think I'm gonna help you turn some poor pooch into a new cape, you're out of your mind.
It's a legendary shadow hound known to have preyed on countless innocent victims, both human and animal alike.
Oh. Well, why didn't you just say that then? Thanks to the miracle of modern hellfire, we have a near-limitless power source that, for whatever reason, burns ice cold. So much for science, right? Wow, Blaze didn't hesitate to read. Was that Latin? Mine's rusty. Also, did old Skullhead just damn us?
Hunter, I have some good news. Ah, Hunter. Just who I was hoping to see. I understand you've already been on the hunt with Blade, so you're aware of our unusual visitor on the grounds?
Yes, we encountered something Blade called the Barghest.
His instincts were correct. I believe it is indeed the Barghest, or someone's attempt at creating a facsimile of one.
Is the Abbey in danger?
Not unless we provoke it. However, it seems to harness a dark magic similar to what courses through the barrier. I need you to track this Barghest, capture it, and bring it to me here in the forge. But please, don't kill it. It's my hope that I can find a way to use its magics to break through the barrier to the lab.
After battling Hydra agents and Fallen, tracking a pup on the Abbey grounds sounds like a vacation.
Do not let your guard down, Hunter. As I said, it's no ordinary dog, but a demonic entity. I suggest you bring Blade and Wolverine with you. I believe the portal will soon be at its apex. I'll do my best to keep it stable until you can cross. I'll see you there, Hunter. Track the beast quickly. Time is of the essence.
คุยต่อเลยก็ได้ไม่มาเรียกรีดูทีทีหลัง
Hunter, good to see you.
No point in hiding it, Hunter. I already got a whiff of that demon dog you're after. Blade said I gave you two the slip the other night. I want in on the next run.
Perhaps that is what our hunt is missing. Your positive attitude.
Me? Positive? That's a new one. But I am curious about this mystery dog of yours.
This supernatural beast roaming the Abbey grounds has proven difficult to track. It only seems to appear at night. Still, Strange thinks it may be critical to breaking through the barrier.
Blade's no slouch, and I've seen you in action. This thing must be the real deal if it's giving you trouble.
It is a barghest. It resembles a hound, but it is not. It is a spectral omen of death.
I thought I smelled a weird doggy odor out by your old crypt. I chalked it up to the side effects of your resurrection.
I do not smell like a dog, thank you very much.
I'm just busting your chops. You smell a lot worse than a dog.
This beast is vitally important. You say you picked up the scent near Hunter's Folly?
Yeah, that's right. If I went back there, I could probably pick it up. No sweat. So, I'll meet you there?
Did you just invite yourself along?
Bet your ass I did. I'll see you at the Folly tonight. See you at Hunter's Folly.
Stepped in some of Charlie's left-behinds. Is this visit business or pleasure?
We have work to do.
Then let's not waste any more time. What's going on?
I spoke with Strange. He believes the barghest is more important than we originally understood. I also talked with Wolverine. I know it was not easy for you to admit that we lost the creature.
I'll get over it once we capture that damn thing.
You will have your chance. The doctor feels it is imperative that we capture the creature as soon as possible for his research.
When is it ever not imperative with these guys?
Wolverine has agreed to join us. I assume you have no issue there.
The more the merrier. We should start up at Hunter's Folly. That's the last place I saw this thing's tracks.
Wolverine also smelled something in that area, so it is agreed.
Then I'll see you tonight at the Folly.
All right, Blade. Don't jerk me around. What do you really know about this demon dog stalking the woods out there?
Figured you'd pick up the scent sooner or later. But it's not just another shadow hound. There's something off about this thing.
Yeah, that's why I asked.
We tracked it across the grounds, almost had it too, until it escaped through a big red portal.
The dog opened a portal?
Someone did, and it wasn't magic. Strange suspects Hydra.
Hydra experimenting on their own recruits is one thing, but animals? That just pisses me off.
I'm with you on that.
Something smells of shadows and mud.
Something was sniffing around the Hell car.
Charlie would not stop barking this morning. Maybe it's just a squirrel. Or the fact that she's happy we brought you back from the dead. Either way, you must teach her to stop barking. Captain Marvel beat me at cards. Yet another phrase I never expected to say out loud. The other day, Tony Stark made some crack about avocado toast. Why are the elder...
Saw some weird scuff marks on the dirt near the tires. Any beast that scratches my paint job, let's just say there will be hell to pay. I am a spirit of vengeance after all, just like Johnny. Man, I just wish I could have brought my brother Gabe along.
Strange and Stark are up to something, and that usually means a building is about to explode. You have problem? If anyone's going to blow up the Abbey, it should be one of us Midnight Suns. Don't get me wrong, I don't want it to come to that at all. All my stuff that's not in Limbo is here. But it would be cool to see Robbie do donuts on the lawn. Mostly to see the look on Caretaker's face. I don't trust the olds when they are heads down like this.
I have to help stop the apocalypse, but I wish you were here. I've been texting with MJ a lot lately. Nobody needs to face times like these alone. Not that she's alone, she's with Aunt May and some friends. Not that I'm alone, I've got you. But it can still feel lonely, you know? I thanked you for bringing me back with you, right? I know we're here because people are in danger, but...
Don't worry, Chewie would never hurt Charlie. I heard Caretaker had the grounds moved across the ocean centuries ago. Imagine if we decided to move it into space. A haunted abbey in space. Everything is crazier when you move it to space. The plans laid in this room have probably helped save the world more times than...
Regardless of what Mr. Stark thinks, the mirror table was guiding our hand reliably for centuries before the advent of computers.
Just saying, Abby could use a cat to counter Charlie's big dog energy. Hydra thinks they're so clever. Just imagine if they actually were. We might be in trouble.
Yay.
If this much evil can be channeled and harnessed, can it be used for good?
Can't talk. Brain's working overtime. How's it going, boss? Good. I needed something to do. Sometimes, I even impress myself. Another magical mystery box. And to think, I used to design sentient future tech.
I'm happy to help, Hunter.
Somebody bought me an America's Dad coffee mug, and now I can't find it.
Achoo! Achoo!
This should be useful.
I almost sent my astral form to cover more ground.
That means you were trying to ghost me?
I caution against speaking in modern vernacular as it rapidly evaporates from the pool of youthful lexicon. Then magic will say you are uncool. Ah, yes. Our last conversation afforded me valuable insight into my current state of being. Your continued confidence and honesty with me have rekindled some of my own belief in myself.